Hi everyone, my name is Mike. Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're going to go over 3 simple exercises that are designed to help reduce your shoulder pain quickly and effectively. I use these exercises with my clients who are dealing with impingement syndrome, subacromial bursitis, and any rotator cuff issues in the shoulder. And so if you've tried painkillers, injections, and nothing seems to be working, these exercises can help you get to the root cause of your shoulder pain. Before we get started, I'm Mike. I'm a chiropractor and a master's of science in exercise, and I help people get out of joint pain all day, every day. It's all I do. So let's get started. But first, here's a quick disclaimer. So with shoulder pain, you may have tried stretches or painkillers to try and get rid of the pain. And while this may have worked temporarily, it's likely that the root cause of the problem hasn't been fully addressed. For most people, they think if they have shoulder pain, they should rest it or avoid activities altogether. Now, the shoulder is a complex joint with lots of muscles. And unfortunately, if one of them is not functioning correctly, all of the other muscles will start to compensate and become overworked, which often results in the pain that we are experiencing. However, for all but the worst cases of shoulder injury, the best thing to do is to first get quick pain relief and then build up strength so that our shoulder can begin to work properly over time. And if we do this, this is how we will see quicker recovery from our shoulder issues. So without further ado, let's get to the exercises. So the first exercise we're going to do here is going to reintroduce gentle motion into the shoulder joint. Because when the muscles in the shoulder joint, specifically the rotator cuff, are overworked and strained, they begin to tense up. And unfortunately, when they're overworked, if they are weaker than they should be, this is over time what can cause pain. Pain is basically a protective mechanism for our body to prevent further damage to the shoulder joint. So to start, we need to tell the shoulder muscles that it's okay to relax and experience relief. So for this exercise, we're going to find a countertop, a chair, a table, something of similar height. We want it to be around anywhere from our knee to our hip in height. Then we are going to hang our painful shoulder down, as you see here in the video, to help it relax and stop it from being tense. From here, we're going to take a slight step backwards to introduce even more relaxation. And we are going to start swinging back and forth so that our shoulder, while relaxed, goes back and forth like a pendulum. The key here is to allow the shoulder to swing back and forth without any tension stopping it from doing so. We want controlled, smooth swings, and this introduces gentle motion into the joint while also allowing the muscles in the joint to relax. So we can do this for 15 to 20 times back and forth. So one time forward is 1, second time backward is 2. And if both shoulders are hurting, feel free to do this on both sides. So yeah, we can do 15 to 20 back and forth swings. And then if we would like to, we can switch up. All right, so once you've done that, great job. We'll go to the next exercise. So the next exercise we're going to do here is called the wall walking exercise. For this exercise, we're going to stand beside a wall, close enough that we aren't stretching and straining to be able to touch the wall, as you see here, but far enough away that we're not right up against the wall with our body. We are working our shoulder, so we need to be about half an arm's length away from the wall. Now, for most of you who have shoulder impingement or some rotator cuff issues, this exercise, if done too quickly, may cause pain, and we don't want that. So what we want to do when we're doing this motion is making sure that we are only going as high as we can before we start to feel pain. Basically, we want to walk our shoulder up the wall very incrementally until we start to feel the beginning of the pain that we're experiencing. And once we hit that point, that is our signal basically that is high as we need to go for today. And we'll only go up to that point, the highest point we can go, for the rest of the exercises. So if you can only go up to a certain height before starting to feel pain, mark that point with a pencil or maybe a piece of tape. And then that is our marker that we will go up to for the rest of the exercises. Then the next time you try these exercises, feel free to try and go a little higher than that piece of tape or that pencil mark that you made, and we can start to see the progress that we are making over time as we do these exercises. And so what we're doing with this exercise is as we incrementally go up higher and higher day over day, we are building the tolerance of our muscles, we're building the strength, while also helping to reduce the pain, because the stronger our muscles get, the better they are at resisting the pain that was causing them to tense up in the first place. Now, if we want a bit of a challenge, once we get to the top point, we can go forward or backward to kind of introduce some external rotation, internal rotation ever so slightly, but this is totally optional. If you would like to try, you can do this motion with the other shoulder, even if it isn't painful, to build up abduction strength as you are working through this exercise. So for each side, try to do this 8 to 10 times. Take a rest after that first set and then do it another 8 to 10 times. But again, only go as much, so only go as high as you start to feel the pain and then back off from there. And if over time, let's say you do it 8 to 10 times, it's totally fine. And then you're doing the second set and around the fourth time, it starts to hurt as well. That's also another signal that you've done enough for the day. So don't feel like you have to push through the pain. We don't want that. All right, so once you've done 8 to 10, taken a rest and tried another 8 to 10, great job. So let's go to the next exercise. All right, so for this final exercise, exercise number 3, this is called the wall angel exercise. And what we are going to do is we are going to place our entire body on the wall this time. So we want our heels touching, our hips touching, our shoulder blades touching. We want everything on our back touching the wall. Then we are going to slowly raise our arms up. We want to keep them as straight as possible so that all the motion is coming only from the shoulder joint. We also want to keep our palms down, and what this does is this isolates the movement so that it's only working our shoulders. We don't want to cheat by using other parts of our body to get an artificial amount of height in our motion. So as we're moving up, we want to go as high as we can without that compensation. And if one arm can only go at a certain height because of the pain that it's feeling, that's okay. Only go up to that maximum point with that one arm. And if you can go higher with the other arm, please do so. Remember, only go as high as you start to feel the pain that you were feeling. And then once you hit that initial point of pain, remember to back off. And that's our limit for the day. Don't push through the pain. Over time, you will be able to build strength in this region, in the shoulder. But for now, we want to make sure that we're doing it incrementally so we're not going too fast and causing a risk of further injury. So for each side, try to do 8 to 10 times, take a rest, and then feel free to try another 8 to 10 exercises. And if your limit is lower than that, that's totally okay. Just do what you feel you can. All right, and that is the third exercise, the wall angel exercise. Great job. So just a quick few cautions I want to go over and things to watch for while you're doing these exercises. So if while you're doing them, the pain that you were feeling before changes. So let's say it was sharp before you were doing these exercises and then it turns into tingling or numbness or burning. Basically, it's just a different type of pain. That would be a good sign to stop and go see a trusted health provider in your area. Now, if you feel some tightness or stiffness, but generally speaking, the pain is going down, that's a good sign that your body is working and the exercises are doing something good for you. So with all of this, it's important to mention that if you have any questions or concerns, or you're just not sure what your shoulder pain is, I would recommend going and seeing a local trusted health provider and seeking help from them. And they will be able to help you know if these exercises are right for you and your circumstances. Otherwise, I hope you found these exercises helpful. If you like these videos, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if you'd like even more resources and you want to be around other people like yourself who are dealing with joint pain, low back pain, hip pain, basically people that are just trying to stay moving, I'd love for you to come join my free group for active adults 50 and over. Inside my free group, we have nutrition guides, exclusive videos, and we have a community of people who are working together to maintain independence well into their older years. And so the link for that is in the description. We'd love to see you join us. Click below to join. And if these exercises helped your shoulder pain, I've got another video here where I go over even more shoulder pain exercises that can help reduce pain that's more related to internal and external rotation. The shoulder is an incredibly complex joint. And so hopefully these exercises help, but The link for this video will be right here, so click that to see those exercises. All right, thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Remember to always stay moving. Thanks.